Oh, you know it's off the change.
Bam! We are back. Segment two. Segment two. Happy Mother's Day weekend, everybody. Look at see my co-host and the momster. Everybody can't see. She got a momster thing on, and yeah, and she working with
Oh
some.
wow.
She working with
Ooh,
triple
shake
D's
it,
and
girl.
J's. That monster thing look huge on her shirt because she working with triple J's and over there. Anyway,
Shut up.
her kids was happy. She's feeding the village for a month. Her kids 7 years old didn't want to come off them things. Look, anyway, we
Shake it,
got
girl.
some
Shake.
we got some powerful mothers on the thing on the show today with segment two. I'm so happy. Happy Mother's Day again to everybody. We want to celebrate moms and do some things this weekend and talk about these badass kids. So look, I'm passing over to our girl Kristy. I'm gonna go
Yes,
Kristy and introduce who we got on the show today with segment two.
All right, so ladies, we're gonna let you tell us who you are. So tell our listeners who you are and how many kids you have, good or
I'm
bad. Tell us. Yep.
I'm Chasidy. I have
Oh,
5
Chastity?
kids,
Okay.
and they're all good kids.
You got
I'm
five.
trying.
What's the ages?
One's going to be turning 20 in July. One's turning 14 in July. There's a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 6-year-old.
Okay, yeah,
6-year-old's
You
turning
got a
7.
whole tribe.
Yeah, yours
Okay.
pretty good. You got some good ages then. You got some good ages.
It's a big variety, but they definitely, I don't know who's keeping who on the toes more, me or them.
And you look fantastic, Chastity. You look
Thank
fantastic.
you.
No cracking at all. All right, Trang Lang.
Dang. So I have 3 kids. I have an 18-year-old son, a 10-year-old daughter, and a 7-year-old son.
Wow. Okay.
All
Love
right.
them to death.
And Jalen.
I have one 3-year-old, but she acts like a
She's
5-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 25-year-old, a 30-year-old. So,
Yeah, I understand. 3 going on 30. I got it.
okay, yes.
She thinks she run the house and everything. She thinks she
Right.
can
Fight
drive.
with my 3-year-old every day.
Mama, give me the
Every
day.
keys. Yeah,
Right,
I
right.
got it. I got it. Go
All
ahead,
right.
Kristy.
So first question up for you ladies. What's the best or worst gift you've ever received as a mom? Anybody can go. Anybody who's
I
ready.
want to know both. I want
Okay.
to know both because I know you didn't receive some bad. I used to give my mom some horrible gifts. I thought they was good at the time. I didn't.
Okay, well, I'll go. Last year, my mom, she gave me, so I'm not really a plant person.
Mhm.
And she gave me like some flower looking plant thing. And I thought it was just flowers. So I just left it on the table, as decoration. And I was showing my friend, like, yeah, look at what my mom got me some flowers. And she's like, girl, that's a whole plant. It was like half dead. And just,
You were supposed to plant. You were supposed to put that in dirt.
yeah. I was like, oh.
Hilarious.
So that kind of was like the worst gift because it's like everyone knows I'm not good with plants.
You're the black thumb. Yeah.
You're like,
threw
I'm
it on the
gonna
table.
die.
That is hilarious. Trang Lang.
Let's see. I'll start with the best gift, right? So my kids, everyone knows I love food. So they'll like get DoorDash foods for me. Last year they DoorDash
Oh, that's
sushi
awesome.
from my favorite restaurant. And I'm like, okay. So food for me is the best, right? That's always the best gift. And to be honest, I don't think I've ever had a bad Mother's Day gift because it's always been food or alcohol.
What's your favorite restaurant? You said it.
Well, I love Takumi's. They're not open right now, so they only have takeout. So they took out DoorDash for me last year for Takumi's, and that was just like
Nice.
I don't know, it's just sweet because my oldest coordinated that with the little kids, with the younger ones, and it's just the thought that counts. So I don't think I've ever had a bad gift.
That's
That's
good.
sweet.
And
That's so sweet.
alcohol is always
Right.
good.
Yes.
Chastity?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Chastity.
Yes, I'm here. I
All
would
right.
say honestly, I don't think I've gotten a horrible gift from the kids, but my gift I always tell them is let's take a family picture. Let's get a picture. Let me get a picture with you guys, or just a picture by your guys' selves, because they're not memories just for me. And I tell them, I said, at least right now I have a good memory, but when I'm in my 80s and my 90s, I said, I don't know where my mind's going to be, but these are memories I'm trying to create for you guys. So I just want to get a picture of them. But when they start bickering and they start their fighting, That just ruins it for me.
Yeah. Hey, I love it that you already said you're gonna live in the 80s and 90s. I love it. Go ahead, Betty White. That's Betty White. Betty White gonna live forever. She'll be 210. Yeah.
210. That's
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Now I know as parents, most of us don't like to lie to our kids or don't want to lie to our kids, or sometimes you got to sugarcoat some stuff. But what's the most awkward question your kid has ever asked you and you had to answer? Most awkward question or uncomfortable question, because we get those.
I got one recently.
Okay, go ahead, share.
What was it you were asking me? Oh, I was talking to my daughter about, and I can't say it like this in a mean way, but it was an honest conversation about dirty old men, and because now she's getting of an age where she's about to turn 14. She's developed. She's got the shape. And guys are now starting to look at her, and I just had to explain to her. And she's like, "Well, I don't understand why." And I had to cut it up into small sections, but I got it out, and she just was like, I think that was very awkward now, because now that it wasn't awkward, but it was just awkward enough just to say that there are dirty people out there that have dirty minds, and it just, more than anything, I think it makes me sad to know that, and it's always been there even when we were kids, but I think it takes it to a whole different level when the kids are able to sneak and put apps on their phone, and that's a whole nother thing. But
you know what? To that point, you know what I know, I realize now that I didn't as early on in the mall. Them creepy old men that be sitting in the chairs in the middle of the mall, acting like they their wives. They dirty old men. They the creepy old men.
Right.
Yes. Stare just long enough. They really looking. I get it. And I always don't sit there because I don't want to be that guy. I'm gonna keep walking because I don't want to sit down and somebody be looking step over there. That's somebody's daddy looking at him.
Right. So true, and so sad.
Go ahead, Trang.
I mean, I think it's always the obvious, right? Like my kids are always like, where do babies come from? I'm like, oh no, I'm not ready for this. So my daughter is 10, but she's already starting to develop, in a way where I can't even look at her in her bathing suit now. And it's just like, she's asking me like, why, where do babies come from and why? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to say? And honestly, I didn't know how to answer, because growing up in an Asian household, my parents never talked to me about the birds and the bees. They signed the paper in the 4th grade and expected, sex ed to kind of teach me, even to this day, I have 3 kids, and my mom tried to would talk to me about sex or something. I'm like, what is that? I don't know what you're talking about, Mom. And so with my daughter, I was just like, well, baby, you're gonna learn that. I kind of approach the same way. You're gonna learn about sex education in school soon, and if you have any additional questions, you can come to me. And I just didn't know how to approach it. It was kind of like she kind of caught me off guard.
Or
She's
she gonna
10
learn
years
it
old.
on them Adult Swim cartoons. You better tell her something.
Right.
That's another thing.
They covering everything now in the cartoons. I said, damn, really? Like that?
Well, see, social media makes it so easy, right?
Yeah.
Everything's sexual and stuff. And so and I don't make it any easier. I am that very open mom. I listen to Megan Thee Stallion when we have parties. We listen to those type of music. I don't hide that from the kids. So they're just exposed to all this sexuality. And I'm just like, oh man, gotta figure it out, girl, just like how I did.
Right. But talking about it is harder. Right.
Yeah, it is a little bit uncomfortable, but I do try to be open with my kids because I didn't have that with my parents, so they do come and talk to me. And I'm glad that she's comfortable enough to even come and ask me, because I was never comfortable to ask my mom anything, so.
That's good.
Yep.
Dale ain't got to worry about the She 3-year-old. What question the 3-year-old?
No, well,
she's asking all kind of questions.
I do have something.
Oh my God.
So we have a dog, and he's exiting out of his puppy stage into his full grown stage. So when people own at that, if you own a dog, you know what time that is. They start humping everything. Right. So he's humping the teddy bear, and she's like, "Mommy, what is he doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's just wrestling with the teddy bear." I don't know Started telling me, so she's like, his name is Buddha. So she's like, Mommy, Buddha's wrestling the teddy bear again. And
Oh
I'm like,
my
stop
God.
it.
Hey, you know it's gonna be hilarious when she does come of age and grown, and a
Mhm.
man trying to do that. He says, "Hey, I ain't trying to wrestle with you." He gonna be trying to.
Ain't nobody got time to wrestle.
Ain't nobody got time to wrestle.
Oh no, she ain't gonna wrestle nobody.
That's
Right.
funny.
We're not ready for
Right.
that.
Right. Just keep your clothes on, no wrestling. Yeah. Ooh, okay then. All right. So another question. So I know as moms, we dedicate a lot of ourselves and our time, and we make sacrifices for our family, for our kids, right?
Mhm.
So ladies, do you ever feel guilty when you go and do something for yourself, like when you spoil yourself, or when you take me time to go out with your friends, or you're just away from the household, so you got your own little time, your space, your little peace? Do you feel bad at all? You ever feel guilty?
Hell no.
Facts. On facts.
That's where I'm
Yeah.
at right now. I told my nail lady, take your time. Don't even worry.
That's right. That's right.
Right. I love it. I love it.
And I already got 5 phone calls from her dad because they're arguing. I'm like, she's
They're-
3. Be
Get it together.
figure it out.
He gonna lose that argument every time. I lost arguments with my daughter all the time when she was 3. So
I love it. How about you, Trang?
I'm starting to be more comfortable with that because I have a lot going on, right? You know, with work and school and just being a mom. I do
Yeah.
have to get my me time. I actually just started to like do kind of things like getting my nails done and stuff and going out with my girlfriends more. So I
Yep.
don't feel as guilty now because I feel like my kids are a little bit, they're more independent.
Mhm.
But for the first half of life, I felt like I dedicated a lot of my time being a mother and I sacrificed myself and who I am. And so now I'm just kind of trying to focus on finding happiness, finding peace, hanging out with my girlfriends. I mean,
Right.
shit, I went out last night. I was out till 3 a.m. last night. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey.
And yeah,
I heard
and
you
I
got
woke
down
up,
on
went to
hell
work.
tacos, man. I heard you got down on them tacos.
Yes, you know I love some tacos. Any food, but tacos, yeah.
Right.
hey, first of all, where was you at in Sac to 3 in the morning? Cause Sac closed at 1. Where was you at?
Don't worry about what you be doing.
I want to know. I'm
Yeah,
telling.
it was a private
Inquiring
function.
minds want to
It
know.
was a private function, Steph. Okay.
Wait till Father's Day. I can't wait.
It's still gonna be all about us.
I know it. I know we can't win. It's all right.
You know, happy
We
wife,
like to
happy
think
life.
so.
Everybody know that.
That's right. That's right. That's
All
right.
right, Chasidy. Chasidy, girl, you up. You ever feel guilty?
You know what? I'm starting to not now that my kids are getting older, but I did
Awesome.
struggle a lot when they were a lot younger. I think with my recent divorce and everything, it's, it's been hard on them. So I think when they are with me, like I definitely don't miss a time with them. But it's just, I used to struggle a lot with it. But you know what? If we're back in our mindset and we're back in our chi, I feel like we're always better mothers when we come back and when we do have that time away. So we need it,
Absolutely.
but it's that
Absolutely.
balance and that struggle. So yes.
Right. Okay, ladies. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna play a game called This or That. All right. So I'm gonna give you 2 options. You answer real quick what it is. Okay. So
First thing come to your mind.
Are we all doing it at the same time or?
Yeah.
Yep. Just shout out what's on your mind. So, okay, ladies, laundry or dishes?
Dishes.
Laundry.
Dishes.
Okay.
Laundry.
Hugs or kisses?
Kisses.
Kisses.
Dishes.
All right. Okay. Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Tea.
Coffee.
Okay. Wine or cognac?
Cognac.
Wine.
I love me a yak attack.
All right.
Jalen and Trang said yak. Oh my goodness.
I love to have a yak
I
attack.
already know.
You know what's up, Steph.
I already know.
Right. Okay. Disneyland or Legoland?
What?
Legoland.
Disneyland or Legoland?
Legoland.
Legoland.
Disney.
Okay. Beach day. Okay. Beach day or hiking?
Beach.
Beach day.
Okay.
Who
sounds
wants
good.
to hike?
Exactly,
Nickelodeon.
right?
Okay.
Gosh.
Right. Nickelodeon channel or Disney channel?
Disney.
Nickelodeon or Disney?
Nickelodeon.
What,
Okay.
it
All right.
depends on the year, but okay, Disney.
Okay. All right. Nail appointment or hair appointment?
Oh,
Nails.
come on, Kristy. How you gonna do me like that, Kristy?
Oh, that's right. You got black girl hair. That might be
Right,
different.
I'm like, you know, I'm a black woman. It's both. I can't choose.
Okay, last one.
Your hands.
Last one. Girls' night out or date night?
Girls.
night or date night?
Girls' night out.
Girls' night out.
Girls.
Okay, woo, that's what's up.
I
Steph, I'm
love
gonna let
it.
you ask the last question though. Okay.
All right. All right. So, got a question for you ladies, right? And I'll give you time to think about it. So, if you could have dinner with three people, dead or alive, three additional people, dead or alive, who would they be, and what would you serve with this dinner? It doesn't have to be something you cook. It can be anything you dream up, any meal you ever wanted. But what three people would you have? Additional three people, dead or alive, and what would you be serving? While you are thinking, again, we'll go through offthechange@gmail.com. Please email us offthechange@gmail.com. I am Steph Sanders, MK Nong everywhere at Serious Production. Sharon Smith at CHARRON Smith everywhere. Please email us. Check us on IG, Twitter, Off the Change Pod 1, and at Facebook, Instagram, everything. I am Steph Sanders, Off the Change. All right. Who wants to go first? Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Trangalang ready.
Okay,
She
so I
ready?
mean, so this question for this time, I'm gonna say my three kids. It's Mother's Day. The three people that I want to have dinner with would be my kids. So my son Jordan, my daughter Jadlyn, and my youngest Jameson. They do love some steak, so it'll be some type of steak, ribeye, prime rib. Kind of like the traditional. They love steak and potatoes. So that's who I would have dinner with. Just my babies. They bring me peace. They bring me happiness. They've helped me grow every day. I learn from them, and they just make me better. And everything I do is for my babies. So dinner with them would be the best, Mother's Day kind of gift. So yeah.
Hey, quick question. Is Jameson what you had her on? What the Jameson the name? Is that mean something or?
The yak, baby. What did we say? The yak.
So Jameson was
With
that?
the white cup up.
Yeah, with that night. Okay, got it. Okay, I thought so. The Jameson. I said, oh, that means something. All right, go ahead, Jalen.
I would say my fiance, my daughter, and my mom. Those are the three people closest to me, and we will be eating, a seafood boil because you get real bougie when you eat the seafood.
Yeah.
Right.
It elevates you.
I like it.
Daughter, she loves it. She be like, this is good, mom. So.
You getting started early.
A bougie 3-year-old.
Yeah, she bougie, real bougie.
Get started early. I love it. I love it. Chasidy.
Besides having dinner with my kids, if it was only three people besides my kids, it would be my mother, my grandmother, and my great grandmother. Wow. Those would be the three, and then it would be a traditional Mexican meal. I would prefer my great grandma's enchiladas that she used to make when I was a kid. So I would say those three people.
Yeah, I'm crashing that one. I'm that seafood boil. I'm coming to also. I'll be at that seafood boil. We crashing that one. Yo, ladies, thank you so much for giving us your time today, Mother's Day weekend. We appreciate you. We love you. Off the Change listeners. So anybody, before you leave, want to give any shout outs to anybody or your handles for your in social media?
I just want to give Kristy a shout out. She is like my work wife. She takes care of us at work, and she feeds me like no other. And just shout out to Kristy. She did it all.
Shout out to Kristy.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
That's my girl. Yeah. Trang Lang.
Yeah, I just want to, say hi to all the mothers out there. I know we put in a lot of time and effort, and we appreciate y'all. And of course, hi kids.
Yeah. I want to say Happy Mother's Day. We choose very specific people for our shows, and so when we reach out to you, there's something to you. There's something about you that has made us ask you to join our show. So we appreciate your strength. We appreciate your happiness, your continuous growth as women, and because we're all inspirations to somebody else, whether we know it or not, in our lives. So we appreciate each and every one of you. I know that you guys are amazing mothers, but I also know that you're just amazing, wonderful ladies. So I appreciate y'all being a part of my life and being a part of our podcast.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so
love you.
Thank you.
Love y'all too. All right. Have a great
Happy Mother's Day.
Off the Change. Love y'all. Happy Mother's Day weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.